Radio home of R&B and throwbacks. It's the Big Man Kelly Morning Show. That's music from the late, great Aaliyah. And right about now, it's time we go to my man, Jeff Fox, and the Sports Corner. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Big Man Kelly. How are you today?
This is, like I said, today is a bittersweet day for me. It's been like that the past 24 hours. In my heart, I'm celebrating music with the Grammys, but at the same time, I'm also grieving like everybody else is with the loss of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning to you, Natasha Sunshine.
Good morning.
I should say Natasha Sunshine because I called you Natasha Sunshine because I need some sunshine.
Okay.
I'm sad. Yeah, of course. It's always a pleasure talking to you guys every morning. And Natasha Candy and Big Man Kelly, you guys do a great job. But, of course, I'm just all over the place today, completely broken, in complete shock. I don't think it's really hit me yet. Kobe Bryant, in my opinion, more than just a basketball player from Philadelphia. He defined this era of every kid you see in the NBA right now, or rather every grown man you see in the NBA. There were tears all over the place last night. Doc Rivers of the Los Angeles Clippers, the Lakers rival, could barely contain himself. Doc and Kobe had fierce battles when the Lakers played the Celtics a couple of times early in the decade for the NBA championship in the 2000s. And this is surreal. It's one of those where were you moments. Really, it is difficult to take right now.
Listen, I agree with you, Jeff. A lot of people are grieving, but here's the interesting thing. Not interesting, and I'm not even surprised. Some of the great things that members of the NBA have said about Kobe, with him being a great competitor, and even Dwayne Wade said, "That's who I chased." In other words, that's who I aspired to be.
Absolutely.
Right.
There's a video on YouTube that compares Kobe Bryant to Michael Jordan. Every single move that Michael Jordan did, Kobe Bryant did exactly like Michael Jordan. And people always say, "Oh, Kobe wants to be Jordan." Well, you can't imitate the talent. I mean, we all wanted to be like Mike, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Yes, including me.
So, imagine these kids. They all wanted to be like Kobe. The WNBA players, his support of women's sports, his support of just players all around the league. Kobe holds a camp every year where he actually invites certain NBA players to the Kobe camp, where he trains them and gives them advice to guys that's already in the league. And guys are dying to go all the time, He ended up with 33,000 points, number 3 in NBA history. The strange thing was, just as Kobe was moving into, not Kobe, but LeBron James, as I told you on the last report, LeBron James was number 4 on the scoring list and just passed Kobe Bryant on Saturday night. So Kobe was just in the news on Saturday night. And then this tragedy happens, and he ends up passing away. So it was very, very, very sad to see that happen with Kobe Bryant. Very, very, very sad.
So
you guys there?
No, we're there. We're just sitting back.
We're just somber.
Listen, I think we're all being in the moment right now. Just like you said, it's just tough to believe. This is one of our icons, and
yes,
for someone at 41 years old, the prime of his life. He's just retired. He's spending time with family.
Right.
He was on the way to a basketball tournament with his daughter.
Right.
How could I not mention Gianna, his daughter? Very, very tragic. Plus, there were 8 other souls that perished in that flight. So, very, very, very sad. But Kobe was just being Kobe, man. His daughter took an interest to basketball. And like he did with his professional career, he dove all in, And I understand that she was pretty good. And he was right there with her, being a great father, taking her to basketball tournaments and basketball camps. And would even be seen at Laker games with her, giving her advice, as well as he did anybody that was around him. He was a bit standoffish off the basketball court. He had his ways with his teammates, but he was just one of those different kind of characters. He wanted to win at all costs. Who does that remind you of? Michael Jordan.
Right. Listen. When you're at these, and that's what people don't realize. When you guys are at the level of a Kobe Bryant, of a Michael Jordan, of a LeBron James,
Right.
You are your competitive game. You eat, sleep, drink. It is your do all be all, and so that's what That's what it takes to have that level of success.
Right.
Is that
absolutely? People always wonder what happened with Kobe and Shaq. What happened with Kobe and Shaq? Shaq was Shaq, and Kobe was Kobe. And Shaq couldn't understand why Kobe wanted to be at the gym 2 hours before practice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you a story really quick. The Miami Heat were playing the Los Angeles Lakers here at the AAA. I was at the game, and it was a close game, nip and tuck, but the Miami Heat ended up winning. And right after the game, Kobe Bryant went on the court after everybody cleared out and started shooting for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Heat were kind enough to let him stay out there, and he ended up shooting for 2 hours. Right after you play a game, the media went nuts. They were like, this guy is such a diva. It wasn't the diva, man. That's just Kobe being Kobe.
Right.
He didn't like the way the team played. He didn't like the way he played. He was such a perfectionist that right after a game, he went to practice. I've never seen that.
Well, that's again, that's that level of competitiveness that we wish that we were at. So
And discipline. Yeah.
Yeah. So I heard you playing a song by Aaliyah. This tragedy brought me back to that moment. It also brought me back to JFK Jr., Thurman Munson of the New York Yankees. Some of you may not know who he is, but he was a baseball player. Played catcher for the Yankees, was killed in a plane crash right in the middle of the baseball season. And I remember that as a kid, and it was surreal for me because I just seen him play baseball the other day. This is that on a level times 10. We've seen comments from LeBron James and all the players of the NBA, President Obama. Kobe Bryant is iconic. If you go to places far away as China, you might have seen Kobe on an entire side of a building. When Team USA traveled, Kobe was easily the most recognizable player. So it's a sad day in sports. It's a sad day for humanity.
Well, you know what, Jeff? We're here for everybody. That's why the station's about.
Right.
As I'm seeing Ray Allen, pop up on the screen, and I've seen so many other players pop up. So listen, Jeff, we are with you guys. Okay, we're definitely with you guys. All right, it's the Sports Corner.
Man, it's one of those days, man. Of course, we'll get past this moment, and his legacy will speak for itself. It's already cemented in stone. He's eligible for the Hall of Fame, which he'll get in unanimously. So, it is what it is, man. God makes no mistakes. That's what they tell me.
Well, Jeff, we thank you for your report this morning, the Sports Corner with Jeff Fox.
Yes, sir.
And got to let you guys know, on a lighter note, coming up in just a few moments, Mr. Tasha Candy and I are going to be talking about
what's going on at the Super Bowl.
Something in particular, Jeff, with the Super Bowl. There's a promoter out of Atlanta that wants to rent the Seafair mega yacht and bring in 100 exotic dancers for 6 days.
What? What? I feel better already.
So that's what we're going to be talking about coming up in just a few moments right here on Mature Life Radio. All right, y'all. Here's Grind Mode.